Hello everyone, and welcome to my Photo to Watercolor Painting Effect Photoshop tutorial. To begin, you create a new document, name it, and then change the dimensions to 2500 pixels by 1500 pixels and the resolution to 300 pixels per inch, and create it. Next, to place your image, you go File, Place Embedded, and double-click on your image. I'm going to place the image, and next hit Image, Trim, and I'm just going to trim it so that it fits the edges of my canvas. Next, select the rectangular selection tool and drag it over your canvas. Then hit Ctrl-J. After that, delete the two bottom layers. Right-click Layer 1 and hit Convert to Smart Object. Then I rename the layer Base. Make sure you always name your layers. On your keyboard, use the shortcut Ctrl-J and make 5 copies. Then hide all of the layers except for Base Copy. Then select it. Now at the top, you're going to go to Filter, Stylize, Emboss, and I'm going to change it to 4 pixels. Then click OK. Go to Filter, Sharpen, and Sharpen. And this should just add a little bit more detail. Again, Filter, Filter Gallery, and under the Artistic folder should be Cutout. And I'm just going to alter the adjustments a little. And hit OK. I'm also going to rename that layer to Cutout 1. Now unhide Base Copy 3 and select it. Filter, Filter Gallery. I'm going to be using Cutout and change that digit to 7. OK. I'm going to be changing the blend mode to overlay. And you can see the difference there. Moving on to Base Copy 3. Unhide it, then select it. I'm going to drag that layer between Cutout 1 and Base Copy 2. Now I'm going to change the blend mode to color at the bottom. And rename the layers. I'm going to name it Cutout 2. And color. Now moving on to Base Copy 4, unhide it. Filter, Filter Gallery. Under Stylize should be glowing edges. Make sure the adjustments are the same and click OK. As you can see, I need to make the black background invisible and keep the glowing edges. So the screen blend mode is the best option. This will keep the brighter color and it hides the black color. Glowing edges adds a lot more detail to the image. And if you look closely right now, you can see the difference. Finally, Base Copy 5. You're going to select it and unhide the layer. You're going to hit Filter, Other, and High Pass, and change that to 2 pixels. OK? And change the blend mode to Overlay. Now I'm going to select the layers besides base and group them. I'm going to rename that group Effects. And here is the before and after. Now moving on to part 2 of this tutorial, which is the border. So File, Open, and you can open your image of the border. I chose one with a white background. Because it's white, I'm going to use Select Color Range and make sure you select Sample Colors. Using the eyedropper tool, select the white background. And to get rid of the sky and the grass, you reduce the fuzziness to about 24. In a mask, black means invisible and white means visible. Make a mask from the selection. Since the clouds and sun have the same white color, they still exist. To remove them manually, hit the Alt key and the mask thumbnail to open it. We are now inside the mask. Grab a black brush and paint over what you want to hide. When you exit from the mask, all of the black area will be invisible. To exit the mask, hit the Alt key and the thumbnail. As you can see, all of the black area that was inside of the mask is hidden. Now, convert the layer into a smart object and then drag and drop it into the original document. Now press Ctrl-T and Ctrl-0 to find the layer's edges. Then adjust the size to the canvas accordingly. Finally, the last step is to add the texture. File, Place Embedded, and choose the texture. Now I'm going to change the blend mode to multiply and the opacity to 80%. To bump up the contrast, I'm going to be adding levels. And to achieve this, I'm going to use the sliders and move them to the start and end of the histogram. And here is my photo to watercolor painting completed. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and have a great day.